Unemployment rates hit record highs this year. Politics editor Vuyemvoko asked the former president what can be done, which the government hasn't tried already.
In a situation like this, you need microfinancing facilities to be available in the localities so that young people who need startup, which is very little, should at least have that opportunity through these facilities, microfinancing facilities. Then you see you'll get more people who at least trade in something. You'll have more vendors. I spent time in Zimbabwe during the post-election violence inquiries. And in Harare, virtually everybody is a vendor of something because there are no jobs. Secondly, reprioritization of budgets, existing budgets, will not pull us out of this morass. And so we have gas in this country. We also have oil. If legislation were to be passed which would define this as a strategic natural resource and aim to, if we were to use the gas that we have inland here to create new industries, and it can start to be applied in the immediate areas where the gas is, so that you create industries for manufacturing gas appliances and so on, and then you pipe the gas across the length and breadth of the country. And if you pass regulations that each and every building must be heated through gas, and the cooking must be gas, and so on, you create concrete jobs and also a manufacturing sector. I think that's what we need here in South Africa today. You can actually even create a sovereign fund out of it. Do away with the BEE stuff and those things. They can come downstream, but at this level, you want to utilize it as a strategic natural resource.
And the way the government typically behaves, one sort of gets a sense that it believes it has done everything it can.
Not yet. Not yet. They haven't done what they can with gas, because this economy needs new capital, and that would be a source of new capital.
What do we do with state-owned enterprises that continue to guzzle a lot of money?
There are many people who used to work at Eskom who made proposals much earlier on how Eskom could be fixed before it got into these boards that were sent there to loot. Because, the power stations, because they are coal-fired, were actually located close to the mines, coal mines. And those coal mines used to belong to Eskom, but were run separately. So that the supply of coal from the mine to the power station was by conveyor belt, not trucking, and so on. Those are some of the things that could be reversed, as it were.
SAA, do you think we need a national airline? Do you think it serves a very good purpose when weighed against other challenges facing the country today?
I think there are different models that can be followed. SAA was the #1 airline in the continent. it has since been overtaken by both Ethiopia and Kenya. And I think, again, if there's a way in which the financing model can be structured properly, then you can also bring in partners, and those partners can have a stake. You know, I remember the board of SAA used to be chaired by Fred Paswan, and it had on it as part of its members Jürgen Schremp, Dr. Jürgen Schremp, who was head of Mercedes-Benz globally. And when I compare, I mean, the caliber with the people who were, you know, deployed to SAA, I realized that, well, this was, in a sense, self-inflicted, yeah, because if you deploy people who have no idea of the aviation industry, that's what happens.
Should workers be blamed?
No.
As was the case this week.
No. The co-determination system in Germany, which was introduced at the end of the Second World War, works up to this day because workers sit on the boards of companies, and so they are exposed to the same information. Here, it's difficult for workers to know the actual financial position of the entities they work in, because they are not on the boards. And so the angle for the best advantage in collective bargaining and make certain demands, and at certain points they are forced to settle at a particular level, and 2-3 months down the line the CEO gets millions in bonuses. And so the ignorance breeds doubt, and doubt breeds suspicion. So you can't have a productive relationship where there's such deep-seated mistrust